See, when we are talking about chemical properties, what happens is the characteristic reaction shown by carbonyl compound is first and foremost is nucleophilic addition. First and foremost is nucleophilic addition. The second is it shows condensation reaction. So obviously the first thing that we are trying to answer is, why does it show nucleophilic addition? So that is the entrance exam question. It is clear. So we have RC double bond OH. Let us say it reacts with hydrogen cyanide HCN. Hydrogen cyanide splits to form H plus plus Cn minus. So let us consider both the cases where it shows nucleophilic addition and electrophilic addition, and then discuss why is nucleophilic addition favorable. So first is EA is electrophilic addition. So H plus causes a shift in the bonded pair. So you'll have RCOH H plus. So the result of electrophilic addition is a carbonium ion intermediate. A carbonium ion intermediate. Whereas what happens is, let's take cyanide now. If nucleophilic, so we have the next one is nucleophilic addition. So what will happen? You get RCO minus H and Cn. So in other words, you get a oxide ion intermediate. So first question is, why does it show nucleophilic addition? Because nucleophilic addition results in the formation of an oxide ion intermediate. Is this point clear? And oxide ion intermediate is more stable than carbonium ion intermediate. That is one part, one MCQ that we can think of. Is this clear? The second MCQ that we have to talk about is, why is oxide ion intermediate more stable? Because in case of oxide ion intermediate, all the atoms, so in case of oxide ion intermediate, all atoms octet is complete. So that is the second MCQ. Is this clear? Octet is complete, whereas in carbonium ion this octet is not complete. So this is the first logic. So the examples of what do you call nucleophilic addition that we can think of is, listen carefully. Examples of nucleophilic addition, first is reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Reaction with hydrogen cyanide. So what happens? You have a aldehyde R C double bond OH plus HCN. So nucleophilic addition. Now this, remember one thing, a small amount of NaOH is added. That's the other question they ask. Why? Because hydrogen cyanide is a weak acid. So in the reaction of hydrogen cyanide with an aldehyde or ketone, small amount of NaOH is added. So that is the MCQ that we are talking about. So what happens over here is, HCN is a weak acid. So HCN, a weak acid, reacts with NaOH, a strong base, It forms a salt, sodium cyanide plus water, and sodium cyanide is a salt. Salt, a strong electrolyte. It is a strong electrolyte. So what is going to happen? It's going to exist only as Na plus and Cn minus. So a large amount of what do you call? A large amount of nucleophile is available. A large amount of nucleophile is available. So now what happens? As I told you, HCN, it splits to form H plus plus Cn minus, shift in bonded pair of electrons. So we have RCOH, H and Cn. So you get a cyanohydrin complex. Cyanohydrin. Now this cyanohydrin, if on hydrolysis, okay, you will get RCOH, H, COOH. It is clear. If this R is CH3, so this was acetaldehyde, formed acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, and this will be lactic acid. So let me explain. So what will it be? It will be CH3, COH, HCOOH. So this is lactic acid. So they ask this question that acetaldehyde reacts with hydrogen cyanide, forms compound A. Compound A on hydrolysis forms compound B. Compound B is lactic acid. So that's another way of asking the same question. Is this clear? So ये हो गया reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Then we have next is reaction with sodium bisulfite. We have, just give me a little water. I just came running from outside. Today I had gone out. So I'm thirsty actually. Okay, so now next is what? Reaction with sodium bisulfite. Reaction with, see, I am teaching you, but immediately you should sit and practice this 10 times. If mine n number of times I teach you, you will only get the statements in your head. The equation has to be practiced. So please practice every day organic chemistry ka reactions. Is this clear? Reaction with sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite. So what happens? You have a aldehyde, R, C double bond OH plus NaHSO3. So what is the nucleophile over it? It has formed Na plus plus H plus plus SO3 minus 2. So here your sulfite ion. So remember, this is the MCQ that they are asking. In the addition of sodium bisulfite, the nucleophile is sulfite ion. And what happens? So R, C, O minus, H, okay, and this is SO3 minus. This is how it happens. They will say, sir, why is it SO3 minus? Because in sulfite ion, what happened? Sulfur lost its lone pair of electron. So either H आ जाएगा, then दो है ना, H और Na दोनों है. So this is H and this is Na minus. So what is it forming? It's forming a bisulfite compound. It's forming a bisulfite compound of aldehyde. So one question we already saw. What is it? The question we saw is, it's a nucleophilic addition. The attacking nucleophile is sulfite ion. It forms a bisulfite compound. What is the importance of this reaction? The importance of this reaction is, the importance of this reaction is, is, what is the importance of the reaction? It is used to separate, small amount of aldehyde present in alcohol. Aldehyde present in alcohol. Aldehyde present in alcohol. Is this clear? Because however you do this, you try to avoid, some amount of aldehyde will be formed because of atmospheric oxidation. Is this clear? And that can interfere with certain reactions, especially reactions of estimation of steroids. Now we have great problem with this. So we add sodium bisulfite. Is this point clear? So ये हो गया second. I think the third one that I am now talking about is, I need more space. We are talking of hemiacetal and acetal. That is addition of alcohol. So this we didn't deal with in alcohol chapter. We are dealing it over here. So it is formation of, give me a minute. Yes. Formation of, so addition of Grignard-Reis we already seen. Formaldehyde forms primary alcohol, any other aldehyde forms secondary alcohol, and ketone forms a tertiary alcohol. So now I am talking about addition of alcohol. Addition of alcohol. So when we are talking of addition of alcohol, what happens is, listen carefully, we have R C double bond OH plus R dash OH. So why is alcohol acting like a nucleophile? Because it has a lone pair of electron. So what's going to happen? It's going to cause shift in bonded pair of electron, oxygen negative, and this carbon positive lone pair will be A. So what is going to happen? We have R C O minus H, and we have OH plus, and we have R. R dash, no problem. So this will be, moment oxygen is positively charged, going to throw out H plus, and that will come over here. So you will get R C OH H O R dash. So now there are two functional groups. Which are the two functional groups that we have? The two functional groups that we have are hydroxyl group and alkoxy. So hydroxy is considered as functional group, alkoxy will be always considered as a substituent. So this is an alkoxy alcohol. So what kind of compound is formed? Alkoxy alcohol. And alkoxy alcohol is called as hemiacetal. It's called as hemiacetal. So what is the question that we can expect? The question we can expect is, in hemiacetal the functional groups are hydroxyl group as well as alkoxy group. It is clear. Now this hemiacetal R C O R dash H plus H plus. So what is going to happen? This H plus is going to attack the oxygen over here, and what will we get? We get R C OH H plus O R and H. Now this is definitely going to eliminate water molecule, leaving behind a carbonium. So the carbonium is going to look like this, R C O R dash. I am shifting it a little bit just for convenience. You have one more molecule of alcohol, that is R dash OH. And what happens in that case? Oxygen is again a nucleophile because it has lone pair of electron. Oxygen donates a lone pair, and what does it do? We get R C O R dash OR dash H plus H plus. So this H plus which was consumed is coming back out over here. Okay. Now this is called as acetal. I think I'll be able to complete by Wednesday. So if I complete on Wednesday, I told you I'll complete it somehow by Wednesday because I am going out of Bombay on Friday. Is this clear? So Sunday you will have a test of alcohol phenol ether. Okay, 6 o'clock. Study for that. Monday, though I am not here, I am there in Chennai. Trishnapalli basically. What I'll do is I'll arrange the paper to be sent by PDF to you. So you can write the paper and then I'll come and correct. So I think I'll come by 4th or 5th, not later than that, provided there is no lockdown, shutdown out here. So this is acetal. So what is acetal? That's the next question. See, acetal, I have space over here. So what is the structure of acetal that I said? R, C, O, R dash H. So what can I say is acetal? Acetal is nothing but a geminal. Geminal means same carbon atom. Geminal dialkoxy, same carbon atom, dialkoxy. Geminal is the geminal dialkoxy alkane. So remember that hemiacetal. What are the functional groups that we are having? We are having an alcoholic group and alkoxy group. Whereas in a acetal, what are we having? We are having 2 alkoxy groups. Are you understanding? So this is the kind of question that will be asked. Of course, this itself can be a 2-mark question in the board also. Is this clear? So this is about hemiacetal and acetal. Now we come to next is addition of ammonia. Ammonia adds differently to different what do you call ये. So I should be able to finish that. Ammonia तो अभी हो जाएगा. Then condensation reaction, reduction reaction, and reaction shown by aldehyde, not by ketone, haloform reaction. So Wednesday I think I'll need time for aldol and Canizaros and the further reactions. Okay. Okay. So now what happens is, listen carefully. We have addition of ammonia. Addition of, let us not say addition because we're going to get into trouble because ammonia shows condensation also with aldehyde. So we should say reaction with ammonia. That will be a better bet. That will be more appropriate linguistically. Reaction with ammonia. So when you are talking of reaction with ammonia, what we have is, listen carefully, Krish has not come today. है ना? Krish has not come. और ही कौन नहीं आया? अश्विन भी नहीं आया. And anyway, I'll send the recording. That's the best way. These days we have, we have a better editor actually. So that is making things a little easy for us. What is the name of the address? So reaction with ammonia. See, formaldehyde. What is condensation reaction? Let me first explain that. What is condensation reaction? By tomorrow afternoon you will get this thing on the YouTube. Don't worry. Condensation reaction is a reaction in which okay, a new carbon or a carbon hetero bond. Carbon hetero bond. What is a hetero bond? Hetero means nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus. These are heteroatoms. Carbon, sulfur, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, phosphorus, bonds are formed. Bond is formed with elimination of water molecule. With elimination of water molecule. Is this clear? So formaldehyde, HC double bond OH, okay, reacts with ammonia. Generally, if you look at the foreign books, now I don't know in Indian books whether they have given. They have not given actually. Now, but actually if you see in foreign books, they have mentioned that you have to use ether as a solvent. Okay. So what happens? You get this compound CH26N4 plus we have 4H2. This compound is called as hexamethylene tetraamine. This is also popularly called as urotropin. So urotropin is used as a used to prevent urinary tract infection. Medicine to prevent urinary tract infection. Urinary tract infection. Is this point clear? Now what is the structure of urotropin? कुछ तो इधर है CH2. This should have been N, and then we have CH2. Perfect. Now in 1, 2, 3, and in the center we have N, so nitrogen 4 हो गया. Then between this, what we have is, between these two nitrogen, now we have CH2. Between this nitrogen we have CH2. So this is the structure of urotropin. So in board exam, they have asked many a times, give the structure of urotropin. Hexamethylene tetraamine. See now what happens is, if you react this with concentrated nitric acid, all these positions gets nitrated and you get RDX, an explosive, which is also called as cyclamate. So nitrated, what you call nitrated urotropin is what is an explosive RDX. Is this clear? So look at the contrast. Now this is used as medicine and this is used as explosive. Okay. Then the same thing we are talking about is reaction with acetaldehyde. Here what happens first, it is a reaction of ammonia with acetaldehyde. Reaction of ammonia with acetaldehyde. So what happens with acetaldehyde? Okay. We have, listen carefully, CH3, C double bond OH plus NH3. So this will be to start with a nucleophilic addition, NH2 minus and H plus. Again, actually in this there is ether, I am telling you. I am writing, if the NCERT book does not say ether, don't write. It is clear. Because the board, they are going to look at the textbook. So what will we get? We have CH3C OH NH2, and there will be H. This is H, and this is NH2. So this is what? This will be an addition compound. So this is what kind of reaction? This is Na, nucleophilic addition. So this compound is called as acetaldehyde ammonia. And what does this happen to this? This undergoes what you call, see, this H and OH minus H2O. So it will form CH3C CH double bond NH. So this is what? Aldimine. This is aldimine. Okay, एक मिनट बड़ा से लिखता हूँ. Aldimine. Now this aldimine undergoes what do you call trimerization. So CH3 CH NH CH CH3 NH. This is CH CH3 NH. So it forms a cyclic trimer. Here this will be a condensation reaction. Okay, first it undergoes nucleophilic addition and then it will condense to form this. Is this point clear? Because minus H2O हो गया ना aldimine में. So this is with acetaldehyde. What happens with acetone is something very different. Okay. See, reaction of ammonia with acetone. So with acetone, first it undergoes condensation. With acetone, first it undergoes condensation. So you have CH3 double bond O plus you have CH2H C double bond O CH3. So what is happening is this O and H, okay. So this will eliminate water molecules. So first step of reaction of ammonia with acetone is, it is what? It is a condensation reaction. It is a condensation reaction. So what does it form? It forms CH3 double bond CH C double bond O CH3. Okay, minus H2O तो इधर आ जाएगा. So minus H2. Now you see it's a very interesting. Now you get scope for ammonia to add. Ammonia forms H plus NH2 minus. Ammonia forms H plus NH2 minus. अभी इधर क्या हो रहा है? It can cause electrophilic addition across the double bond. It can cause nucleophilic across the what do you call carbonyl group. So when both are possible, electrophilic addition and nucleophilic addition, electrophilic addition what do you call is preferred. Why? Because these are alpha CH bond. It undergoes hyperconjugation. So we get hyperconjugative structures. So that increases the stability. So this will be condensation followed by electrophilic addition. Please practice these reactions. मैं 10 बार बोलेगा चलेगा नहीं. You have to practice. Is this clear? And that's the most laziest part. People don't want to do it, you know. Laziness is very bad in this case. We got a lot of time. April, 1.5 months more. Practice all the reactions. You need board marks. Your future, if you have to go to America, will be decided by your marks in 12th standard, not by the NEET exam. NEET exam अपना admission के लिए है. But even your this thing is required. Good marks in 12th standard. So H plus causes breaking of the pi bond. This is Markovnikov's rule. So negative pi will go to that carbon having least number of hydrogen. So we will have CH3 CH3, NH2. This is CH2, C double bond O, CH3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on position number 4, you have 4 amino, 4 methyl, and this is pentane-2-one. So what is this coming as? 4 amino. Then we have 4 methyl, pentane-2-one. We have pentane-2-one. Are you understanding? So this was about what? Reaction with acetone, okay, of ammonia, very important. Then what do we have? We have other condensations reaction. Now we come to purely condensation reaction. What are the other condensation reactions? Very, very important, I am telling you. Is this clear? In the textbook they have just given half a side. Let's take an example and then try to understand over here. So purely now we are talking about condensation reaction. Condensation reaction. So what are the condensation reactions? First is reaction with hydrazine. First with primary amine forms a Schiff's base, then hydrazine, hydroxylamine. One by one will go. First is reaction with a primary amine. Reaction with a primary amine. So when we are talking of a reaction with primary amine, what happens? You have, listen carefully, an aldehyde. Let me take an aldehyde, CH3, C double bond OH. It becomes easy because at least they just give, put R or something like that. We'll take an example. Now this reacts with, let us say, ethyl amine, C2Hy, NH2. So in all condensation reaction, remember, it is the oxygen of the carbonyl group which will go. So that is a hint how to write the reaction. So what happens is NH2. See, I am unable, helpless, because if it had been a regular offline lecture, then I would have made you sit and practice all this. Now you have to empower yourself a little bit. Is this clear? And I don't think that now they will open the coaching classes with this fear of a second lockdown. Now that it's impossible. Okay. I'm trying to bring in some more noise suppressor because sometimes there's a grrr sound sometimes. So let us see. We'll try to make it as much possible technologically coming closer to you. You also help me, cooperate, practice a little bit, become more responsible, you know. How much can a teacher do? Na? So we have, finally it's your life, you know, if you show laziness in studying chemistry, it's going to affect you. CH3, CH, double bond N, C2H5 plus H2. Why is it a condensation reaction? Clear cut answer. Dekho. New carbon nitrogen bond is formed, elimination of water molecule or HCl sometime. No harm. So this is called as Schiff's base. So remember the Schiff's reagent, which I am going to talk later. I have already talked to you, so you know. What was Schiff's base? I have already told you earlier. It is decolorized para-rosa aniline hydrochloride. So Schiff's base is very, very different from Schiff's reagent. Schiff's base is a condensation product of a primary amine and an aldehyde. It's a condensation product of a primary amine and aldehyde or ketone. Okay, aldehyde. Then what happens is the first one. Second one is clear. So obviously formaldehyde is more reactive than acetaldehyde than acetone. Remember that. That's why I'm taking this. Because what happens is, listen. See, if I take formaldehyde, I'll give you an answer. So the intermediate is an oxide ion intermediate. Okay. So the cyanide has to come and attack over here. Let us take an example, nucleophilic addition. If you take acetaldehyde CH3CO minus H, now what happens is methyl group, because of its inductive effect, brings down the positive charge. So formaldehyde does not have any alkyl group to give what you call as inductive effect. So formaldehyde is more receptive to the nucleophile, so it's more reactive. Acetaldehyde, one methyl group. Look at acetone, CH3, CH3, O minus H. So if that nucleophile has to come, now there are two alkyl groups which are giving inductive effect. There is a defect, there is a decrease in the positive charge on A, so reactivity decreases. So formaldehyde more for nucleophilic substitution, formaldehyde is more reactive than acetaldehyde than acetone. So as the number of alkyl groups around that carbonium ion increases, carbonium ion positivity decreases, reactivity decreases. So that was one more question which I have done. So this is primary amine. The second example that we are talking about after our primary amine is, that is hydroxylamine. You will get an oxime. So you have CH3. I'm going to stop at condensation reaction today, because then only you just revise a little bit. Then reduction, aldol condensation, Cannizzaro and other reactions we will see on Wednesday. Is this point clear? Yeah, I should be able to complete. Okay. Maybe if I am not able to complete Wednesday, I'll take a little extra time. Okay, because Friday I am not here, na? So I don't want tension. Today we will finish off just the condensation reaction. Please practice. मैं कितना भी बार revision दे सकता हूँ, उसका मतलब नहीं है. You have to practice. So you have CH3, C double bond OH plus hydroxylamine. What is hydroxylamine? NH2OH. I told you in all condensation reaction, it is the oxygen of the carbonyl group which is going to go. So what will you have? You will have CH3, CH, double bond NOH plus H2. So compound with functional group C double bond NOH is called as an oxime. So this is an aldoxime. And you studied in amines that this on reduction gave you a primary amine. CH3CHNH2. Okay, so this was aldoxime and ketoxime was a precursor, a raw material for preparing amine by reduction. Okay, so एक दो connected ही है ना सब कुछ. Then the third point that we are having is what? Third is we are reacting with hydrazine. So you get hydrazone, then phenylhydrazine and all that. So when you react a aldehyde, CH3C double bond OH plus hydrazine, NH2, NH2. Hydrazine is NH2, NH2. So remember a question क्या है? It's a hydride of nitrogen. So hydride of nitrogen क्या है? You have NH2, NH2, NH3 and N3H. So NH2, NH2 is basic, ammonia is basic. This is hydrazoic acid. It's acid. So which hydride of nitrogen is acidic? Hydrazoic acid. N3H. वो देखिए क्वेश्चन आता है. देखो इस लेवल का like what you call ये प्रिपरेशन मांगता है कि अगर ये पूछा तो इसका साथ साथ क्या पूछ सकता है. Is this clear? Then only what has happened in the last 2 years is they have diluted NEET questions to be simple, that people get 720 out of 720 because tough questions have been removed. Is this point clear? So anybody is getting 600 marks, but 600 marks does not fetch you the admission, na? That is a problem. Is this clear? 720 marks इसको मिला, within the next 40-50 marks में सब admission खत्म हो जाता है. So your level of preparation also has to increase. Even simple questions perfect करना चाहिए. So this will form what? CH3, CH, double bond N, NOH. So this is aldoxime हो गया. No, sorry, I'm making a mistake. I'm writing this. It is NH2 plus H2. So this is called as hydrazone. This hydrazone compounds, phenylhydrazine and all, are very important carbohydrate chemistry. Kiliani-Fisher synthesis, you will learn later on if you ever take chemistry in life, which I know you won't. Is this clear? You have had enough of chemistry and chemistry with Shivaraman. So, and chemistry is my passion. So, then we have phenylhydrazine. CH3, CH, double bond O, acetaldehyde. Plus you have phenylhydrazine, NH2, NH, and this is C6H5. So this is called as phenylhydrazine. Actually तुम्हारा practicals में है ही है, but अभी practical कुछ नहीं होगा. I have my own doubts. So now we have CH3, CH double bond N, NH, and this is C6H5. So this will be a phenylhydrazone compound. We'll have phenylhydrazone. These are colored compounds, याद रखना. Then इससे भी faster करने का है. If you want this to react faster, then you have a nitro derivative. Fifth one क्या है? You react acetaldehyde with 2,4. देखो ये NH2, NH और ये बेंजीन था बरोबर. तो ये पोजीशन नंबर 1 इधर नाइट्रो ग्रुप. तो ये 2, 3, 4. So this is called as 2,4-DNP. 2,4-DNP means what? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. ये phenylhydrazine है, खाली उसका सब्स्टिट्यूएंट का नाम लिखो 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. तो क्या हो जाता है? कंडेंसेशन. तो ये गेट अ हाइड्राजोन कंपाउंड, dinitrophenylhydrazone. तो कैसा रहेगा स्ट्रक्चर विल बी CH3, CH, double bond N, NH, and this compound is colored. So ये aldehyde है, कैसा मालूम पड़ेगा? These are carbonyl compound, कैसा मालूम पड़ेगा? अंदर से भुकने वाला है भाऊ, I am carbonyl नहीं. Just add 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, you get a red coloration. You know it's a carbonyl compound. Then you do the next test that we are going to learn next time. Test for aldehyde not shown by ketone. Then you know, oh boss, this is aldehyde or this is ketone. If the reaction is positive, then you know it's aldehyde or you know it is ketone. Is this point clear? So 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine is used to identify the carbonyl group in an organic compound. Practicals में आएगा. Is this clear? 3 types of organic compound. One is acidic, basic and neutral. तो acidic में 2 ही है, या तो carboxylic है या you have phenolic. मतलब तुम पहला लिटमस टेस्ट करेगा, ब्लू लिटमस टर्न्स रेड, तो कार्बोक ये एसिडिक है, देन बेसिक करेगा, ओके, रेड लिटमस टर्न्स ब्लू. तो उसमें जनरली अमाइंस ही रहता है, एनिलीन रहेगा. इज क्लियर? सो रेड डाई टेस्ट विल प्रूव दैट. न्यूट्रल कंपाउंड रहेगा तो गड़बड़ है. न्यूट्रल कंपाउंड कैन बी हाइड्रोकार्बन, अल्कोहल एंड कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड. तो अगर न्यूट्रल आ गया ना, इधर रेड लिटमस इज टर्निंग ब्लू और ब्लू लिटमस टर्निंग रेड, तो तुम फर्स्ट क्या करेगा? यू विल टेस्ट फॉर कार्बोनिल ग्रुप, फिनिलहाइड्राजीन डालेगा. कलरेशन आया वो है, कलरेशन नहीं आया यू विल ऐड सोडियम. इफ यू ऐड सोडियम, गैस कम्स आउट, हाइड्रोजन, एंड देन यू व्हाट यू कॉल इट बर्न्स विद अ प्लॉप साउंड, ब्लू फ्लेम, अल्कोहल. कुछ भी नहीं आया, देन यू विल से हाइड्रोकार्बन, then you will say it's hydrocarbon. So this is your practical I am explaining. Is this clear? So this is where we use 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Okay, so it forms 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone, a red coloration. So the red coloration indicates that, what does it indicate? It indicates that अभी ये है, क्या बोलता है, semi carbazide. Okay, लास्ट रिएक्शन इधर ले लेते हैं, वी गॉट स्पेस. So reaction of this is fifth. So this will be sixth. You have a aldehyde CH3C double bond OH. ये semi carbazide practice बहुत करना, because in all these years even I get into trouble. तो ये क्या है actually? How do I remember? I'll tell you. We had hydrazine, बरोबर है कि नहीं? This was NH2 NH2. फिर ये NH था, बरोबर? ये जो H के बदले if you have CONH2, an amide group, then this is called as semi carbazide. Now this reacts, and what does it form? It forms CH double bond N NH CONH2. So this is a semi-carbazone. Again, this will be a very fast, quick method for identifying because it's got a color. So these are the condensation reactions. Is this point clear?